Hi Aquarius, it's Jackie from Sacred Journeys. How are you? So let's take a peek at your weekend, April 14th through 17th, and let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius. So, wow, yikes, okay, you've already got the Seven of Air jumping out at you. So, not my favorite card, I'm not gonna lie. So this weekend, be careful, be cautious about the energies of deception. Um, Someone may not be obviously telling the whole truth, nothing but the truth, but they're not telling all the truth. They might be covering something up, embellishing to make themselves feel better, look better, or covering something up, something that it's just about deception. You know, whether it's a physical stealing, emotional stealing, or intellectual stealing. You know, like plagiarism. There's some kind of not savory energy this weekend. So please be cautious, Aquarius, about especially your mental, uh, in, intelligent. This, I'm sorry, hold on. Intellectual property. Intellectual property. Be cautious about that. If you have ideas and you're writing things, if you're writing a book, if you have a thesis, if you have something that you're working on, you're really crafting an idea, be cautious around someone that might be trying to take your ideas and claim them as your own. So yeah, that just kind of came in strong. So if that's for someone, just be cautious. And I don't know how you could even protect that. Maybe copyright it right away so it's already documented. Those are your ideas, your conclusions. I don't know. Anyway, just take that for what it is. But just be cautious this weekend, Aquarius. And let's see what else is going on. Hopefully we got something better than that. I don't want you guys to be on guard all weekend. Like, whoa, what are you saying? What are you listening to? Oh, cool, good. The Dreamer. The Dreamer. Yay. Okay. I love this card because it talks about taking risks. So maybe you're stealing your own property, or maybe you're stealing your own not joy. I don't know. Sometimes our thoughts, because this is an air card, so our thoughts can get on our own way, right? And with the Dreamer card here, it's talking about taking a risk. If you've been dreaming about something, if you have been really wanting to accomplish something, write a book or go to a vacation or ask someone to get married or whatever you've been dreaming about, right? Buying a house, starting a business. Our thoughts can talk ourselves. We can talk ourselves out of these things because this chatter mind we have filled with fear and this noise in the back of our mind that talks us out of the things that we dream about, that we would love to do. So don't let that chatterbox, if that's pertaining to you, don't let that chatterbox talk you out of what you desire. Okay, Aquarius? Yeah, so that could have a couple of different meanings. So I may be talking to a few different types of situations. So, and this is a general reading, and you know this. I know you know this, but still. So let's see what else is going on. Oh, I love that Dreamer card, Aquarius. I love that. So just, dream big. Oh, I also heard just now, it's good to dream, but it's also important to ask questions about how do I put my dream into action, right? What's the next step? Because, excuse me, dreamland is beautiful. We can get lost in dreamland thoughts, fantasies, but we want to make it real in this reality. We want to make it real in this flesh, in this body, because our body wants to experience that dream that you're having. You're being given that dream. So with the Strength card here, it makes me feel like, yes, it's time to put those dreams into reality by taking action steps. You have a magnificent mind. So just ask those beautiful thoughts to come to fruition, if you will. Like asking what would be the next logical step to bring whatever my dream is into reality. What is it I need to do? Or who do I need to talk to? You don't have to do everything yourself. That's one thing I'm learning as well. It's like collaboration is beautiful because we all have different gifts. However, the thing is strength. Strength is courage, is doing what you got to do to make things happen. Strength, overcoming fear, overcoming the chatterbox mind, overcoming obstacles, whatever those obstacles look like, whether they're a mental obstacle or energetic obstacles. And there's use discernment, of course, Aquarius. Some things we are just kind of being protected against experiencing because they would not be for our highest good ultimately. So, sometimes you can feel like a resistance that is like, no, let's not do this. This is not a good idea. Versus a resistance of self-imposed fear or an old trigger that's kind of making you shrink back. So just ask those questions like, what is this reaction? What is this response, this resistance I'm feeling? Is it a protection, or is this something I need to look at closer and maybe overcome? And so that's where strength comes in, is like, just, yeah, it's inner strength. It's peace. Let peace guide you. Let peace and joy guide you. Release any old stories, any old heartaches, which we just had a full moon last night. So I'm sure that you did that because I know that you just let all those stories go. But if there's still some remnants in the body, in the energy body, continue to release judgments of yourself, judgments of others, judgments against others even. Release everything that is not a contribution so that you can move forward with peace and inner strength and inner knowing. And don't let anyone steal your passion, your joy. Don't let that energy anywhere near you. And if you see it, if you notice it, you'll know how to you recognize it like, okay, I recognize that old energy, whether it's external or internal. And just say, just like ask it, okay, what could we do? Like if it's an internal voice trying to steal your joy, what can we do now to make you feel better so you don't feel so afraid, or that you feel in lack, that you have to steal that from someone else, or you have to steal that from me? It just internal self-talk and acknowledging the aspects and the energies that come up is beautifully freeing. And I hope you understand what I'm saying. If you don't, feel free to write me or leave a comment, or just Facebook me or something, because there's a lot of I might be saying things that might sound really interesting, but I firmly believe that everything that pops up in our reality we can deal with through supporting that aspect, because it's just reacting from an old wound. And once we address that old wound and give that part what it needs, what it desires, it can be set free. And then we can be filled with new confidence and new strength. All right. Well, have a beautiful, beautiful weekend, Aquarius, and I will talk to you later. Bye.